What's up out there, everybody? Oh, yeah. This is Alan with D9Jsports. Hey, we're right back at it with another show. If you're in the 409, it's cold as the dickens outside, and they say snow's coming. I'm telling you, it's cold out there. I hope y'all are doing okay. You got happy MLK Day? And hey, let's keep it real. Hey, Trump in there. And there's nothing you can do about it if you're a Democrat. If you're a Republican, you're on top of the world. What we need to all do is realize that the American people have spoken. So stop the hate and quit hating on Snoop Dogg and Nelly. They grown men. They can do what they want to do. Just because they went up to Trump's deal. What is that? And I know what Snoop said a long time ago, but hey, this is America, man. You have a right to change your mind. So congratulations to Donald Trump for getting in. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, you're going to have to go to work. It doesn't matter who's in there. Once again, it's Alan with D9Jsports. Let's get right into it. We're going to be talking a little college football today. Well, we're going to be talking some big college football because just in a little while, I don't know, 8 hours, we've got the national championship football game between the Ohio State Buckeyes and Marcus Freeman and the Fighting Irish Notre Dame. But before we get into it, I want to tell you to, hey, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to this channel. Hit the like button. Hey, I definitely need you to hit the like button so the algorithm can go, man, so they can pick us up so we can talk about stuff. They can send this out to everybody, man. Send the show out to everybody. So for all you haters out there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We just want you to tune in to the show. For all of my subscribers who already tuned in right now, who love it, hey, we're going to keep this thing going. Now, but before we start talking about college football and the big game tonight, I want to clear something up. And I'm sure that this is going to rub some people the wrong way. But you know what, D9J Sports is my show. I don't really care whether you like it or not. And what I'm going to be talking about is for the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Stop it already. Stop it already. I know that there are some controversial calls that went on in the game. There are some controversial calls that go on in every football game, every basketball game, every sporting event. There's going to be a controversy. Did she jump the gun? Did he jump the gun in the 100 or the 200? There's always some controversial calls. But in football, it's definitely going to be a lot of them. All right. Was the first penalty on that they called a rough and a pass on Patrick Mahomes? I'm here to tell you, I don't know. I don't think so. Was the second one? Hey, that's a little close one right there. But at the end of the day, what I do not like is now all of a sudden that's supposed to be the reason why that the Houston Texans lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Man, I don't need to stop that. Now, once again, were there some controversial calls? Yeah. Is that the reason why they lost to Kansas City? No, that is not the reason why they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. If you're a Houston Texan fan, I can understand it. I can understand, well, man, you know this or that. I know this or that. Because if you're a Kansas City fan, you're thinking, man, quit crying. And that's what I'm going to say, quit crying. Because at the end of the day, that boy from right up the road, Patrick Mahomes, he's a bad boy. Me and my brother just had a long conversation about it's a difference when you watching Patrick Mahomes. It's just like Joe Montana and Tom Brady. It's just like Joe Montana and Tom Brady when you see Patrick Mahomes. Let me give you an example. You know Jaden Daniels is playing some good football. You know that Jalen Hurts, he playing okay. But throughout his short career in the NFL, he's been playing great. You know Josh Allen's playing some great football. You know Lamar Jackson was playing some great football. You already know. Man, Pat Mahomes ain't no joke. It's a difference when they're out there than when Pat's out there. Now, what I'm starting to see is, and I'm going to call it the Patriot effect. The Patriots won so many times they started saying they were cheating. That's what you're saying now about the Kansas City Chiefs. They're cheating. See, ladies and gentlemen, when you win so much, people get sick of seeing winners. But I'm here to tell you, I don't know what y'all gonna do, because I'm here to tell you. At first, I said I don't know if they're gonna. I didn't think that they were gonna three-peat. I picked the Detroit Lions to go to the Super Bowl against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm not afraid to say that. You can look. I picked them. I didn't think that the Kansas City Chiefs could repeat because it never been done. But just like Snoop Dogg, I have a right to change my mind now that I'm seeing what's going on. There's only 4 teams left. So I'm here to tell you, I don't see nobody. I don't see it happening. Now, I do feel great. I feel great and I feel sick. Let me say what I feel sick about. Once again, if you watch the videos, I did feel sick about Mark Andrews dropping the ball, man. And in that situation, you got to catch the ball, but he didn't, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't. I know Lamar's sick. And this is the one game where I really felt bad for Lamar Jackson. I really felt bad for him because, man, the dude was ball. I know he had an interception. That happens. And for all of you out there, I'm going to tell you something that I don't like. If you've never been back there behind that gun, and I'm not talking about former players, okay? I'm talking about just a regular fan. If you've never been back there behind the gun, man, and taking a snap, man, you drop back in the pocket, it's going to happen. You're going to throw You're going to throw an interception. It may happen. Seem like it happens in the wrong time. But let's be honest. Lamar Jackson in the second half was balling. He easily outplayed Josh. Now, Josh didn't have any turnovers, but, hey, man, he easily outplayed. So, but, hey, I felt bad for him. I really felt bad for him. And for the first time, I felt good for Josh Allen. The dude be balling, man. He be balling, and and throughout everything they said about him coming out of college, man, the dude seems to be a great teammate, man. I know the players around the league love him, man. So that's how it goes. So once again, Josh is under a lot of pressure right now. I think that the pressure's on him. It ain't on Pat. Pat got some rings. They didn't pray. 3-peats never happened, so it ain't on them. It's on Buffalo to go out there. And the one thing I like about it, the weather is not going to really play a factor for each team. It didn't play a factor really because Baltimore played in the cold, and Buffalo is coming from a cold weather place. They play in the cold, going out to KC, so it ain't gonna matter. And you already know it's gonna be a classic. It always is a classic, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So let's keep this thing moving. We've got the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame and Coach Ryan Day, man. It's on, Ryan. It's on, Coach Day. If you can pull this rabbit out of the hat. Dude, all that stuff about losing to Michigan. I don't care how crazy the Michigan fans are. I don't care whether they get driven crazy or not. If you beat the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame and you win the title, I'm here to tell you, Ohio State Buckeye fans out there in the horseshoe, close your mouth. Because the dude will be done got you a title. I'm just keeping it real. Now, Coach Marcus Freeman. I know they be trying to race bait you, dude. Man, don't even, man. Just coach. They'll continue to do what you're doing. So, both coaches got a lot of pressure on them. I know that Marcus is wanting to get the job done. I know Coach Day is wanting to get the job done. And let's talk about Coach Freeman. Hey, man, after losing to Northern Illinois, Coach Freeman, if you can turn it around, man, it'll be epic, dude. It'll be epic. Let's talk about a little bit about the players. Will Howard's gonna come to play, and Emeka Ibuka and all those kids out there, they're gonna be ready to play. I think that the pressure's on Riley Leonard. You got to put the football up tonight. All that running around, because that running around, man, Ohio State Buckeyes and that team, man, they will hurt you. So you're going to have to put the football up. It's going to be an exciting game, ladies and gentlemen, I think. No, I don't. In the end, I think that the Ohio State Buckeyes are going to have too much for them. I think that it may get out of hand. Now, I may be wrong, but I think that at some point, I think that the Ohio State Buckeyes are going to pull away from them. I would hope that the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, hey, you need to start off fast if you get the football. If you get the football, what you need to do is have a long, sustained drive to keep Will Howard and them off of the field. Because if you don't, man, and you let them get going, it's going to get out of hand ugly. So it's going to be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting. So I just want to tap in with you guys and let you know what I was thinking. Hey, and once again, it's been a great weekend of football. Once again, MLK Day, the weather's changing, and Donald Trump is back in there. Donald Trump is back in there, and I'm not a politician, but I'm going to tell you right now, thanks, Donald, for getting rid of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is Alan with D9Jsports, the National Football League, college football. Let's keep this thing rolling. I'm definitely out.